So there's something which is really going on in Ghana, just Obia Ekawansem, and this particular issue, and idea so it has to do with one NDC person that yesterday on social media, the whole of social media, various platforms, this particular woman, she was trending. A different Madam Victoria Emefa HardCastle. We are learning that she is a CEO of MP, that's the National Petroleum Authority. Now, yesterday there was a crisscross that went on between herself and also the minority chief whip, Mr. Annor Dompreh happens to be the MP from Insawam Adweji, right?
Yeah.
Good. Now, in same baby Magana for Bibre Air Kasa, we've seen most Ghanaians. But one of the headlines this morning on Ghana Web was silly, uncultured, ill-mannered, disrespectful woman. Yes, and as some of the comments that came in were like, I wonder how she's going to bring her children up. And Obisu say, yes, no wonder. This is exactly how she speaks to her husband at home. So in some day I be brave, but I want to know where this issue started, where it's going, and even see an incorporation and we are learning say in Senate could pay Parliament. The whole issue between Madam HardCastle and also Mr. in Sawam Adweji, aka Annor Dompreh, Madani Dino, what is really going on?
Okay, so apparently no yenim se Vẹtting ekoso gidigidi e Ghana hanum say ya you say President John Dramani Mahama wayi bi amanfo bi e wo so omo pass through the Vẹtting na che say omo pass there na position na ye pese ye de mom no yetimi e de mom now Vẹtting ekoso endra no e na sasem we kosi wase na e Vẹtting for a year oyenua ye papa boama no na che say wo so Vẹtting and the Vẹtting na say no and then some issues popped up with Oliver Banker Obeka say
Oliver Banker
yes or just say amanfo jiska of Vẹtting na say no mudi position no a story for another time.
Okay,
it's any say wo muko break and the nkomo ni ade kokokoso no ne che say ye chirema Mami Emefa HardCastle. Yes, ekoka say NPP for no micro minority. Some micro minorities, so you minority leader, Phil Markins, at a Parliament for now warning, say more beyond from micro minority. Now, Constitution, we have only minority and majority. We don't have anything like micro minority. And then, Papa Alban Backbend in the stamp, so nobody should address them as micro minority.
All right.
Mami Emefa HardCastle, sorry, no kotagi as micro minority, not done pressing. Why me a friend is a minority rape me wa say ya o frɛ micro minority sa asem ne de o so retract in fact friend na we see me de be frɛ na asesen na ne de kika bo mo a na bush said na asem ne kotim sa Annor Dompreh na kuma sorry and you say ne sister I will deal with you. I will take you on. And on also share no say wow look at this silly man. Hey. And say baby asem na kwa kodro no. I am very critical. Annor Dompreh say calling me silly. I say take it for yourself. Opa ajibobo. Say my moding. And two things say and some ya no san na I very serious. Now according to Annor Dompreh no, idea afterwards a ma become a men who mo be pana chow.
The same woman in question.
The same woman
Madam
in question.
HardCastle. Soft
exactly. Okopa chowie no. And no sign ma out. According to Annor Dompreh, scientists say she has even made a more derogatory statement than the kind. Exactly. Nti e was say odi asem ne den ekopie mu Parliament. Na che say de umbe no mutimi ye fa ho na say Parliament aye bubruja. So the issue started spreading from Parliament. Say yes so Annor Dompreh de call Parliament. Me sure say only those around us are there no. And then anke benya
witness the
information.
Whole thing.
And you know the yokoye no the copy more Parliament na say ma me ni din na trend ya no pay.
All right, now you can show the video courtesy Channel 1 TV from our City TV. I think some no mucha a short video
me just say for no mucho mu video bio in the buffet no mu say asem near credit card they had to go and look for the video but
anyway
good.
It's all good. You can share this particular video of what really transpired because who sent for Bibri ever abekasa ho notably to nipa bakwa or no so abekasa about all of this issue the majority leader in Parliament. Okay, and also the education minister, who happens to be Emia Bema and Ibibia Haruna Idrisu. So let's watch this video of what really transpired about to us.
What do you mean you are taking me on? What does that phrase mean? You hold as micro. When you are micro minority, doesn't Abeno himself use that phrase? I don't have time for that. You think you can bully me here? Hey, Not this silly child.
You heard the word she used. What called me silly? She called me silly.
Are you a silly child?
No. We will deal with this matter. You called me silly.
I don't have time for you.
Good enough. No. I know what she called me silly.
Did I mention your name? Why are you taking the hat on your head? Did I mention your name? You know you were fighting on TV about this your seat. You are coming to select your
please.
Did I mention your name?
You cannot call me silly.
Did I mention your name? Did I mention your name? You can carry a cross you want to carry.
Okay, so clearly this woman is not a soft castle. This is exactly what really happened. And what are some of the responses of Ghanaian? Because on my side, you brutal.
Nana said
People are
on
tearing
your
into
side,
this woman into pieces.
I was telling you, said people are even comparing her to a Escalation.
Yeah. And this morning, as I was saying earlier, on Mebano, a radio station, at 12 o'clock news, and then someone, your friend Professor B, and your mind lectures of women who are arrogant like this, who can never be in government. The same people on the back, it's a whole lot of things. So, Aban is saying we are learning Parliament. Somebody could pay more Parliament. There's a video involved, but brief us. What is the way forward and what really happened and what is going to happen to this particular woman? Because this is coming at a time, President John Dramani Mahama, one of the appointees who happen to be the gender minister designate on also an appointment, is being flawed all because she was late. NDC has a history of using women and at the end of the day failing them. To assume na sure what is really happening. By the way, this is the woman here. She's a lawyer, very beautiful woman. By the way, to assume.
Yes, and to say the work I could pay more Parliament. And we've gotten some of the MPs to say MP for Etiwase, Mameno, Koko Lorette, Asante. Or said this is highly prohibited. Highly prohibited because a woman to stand in public say oni bema be ya no ne ade. And you know all this that is happening me when they said they are looking at it from the gender based perception.
That is the whole issue for me.
Gender based perception. Because even Haruna Idrisu and Swan Semo Bekan or Kasari no say she's a woman. Intino ye enjoy my name can only say the Ghana 40 into my you get it. So on so I can say come out said the mammy can but because she's a woman, it's everybody is trying to attach some sort of gender to this whole issue. If it's not the feminine part, it's the masculine part. Other people are speaking from the masculine point of view. Say, oh ye bema, ye nkasa bema nim, unse bema say, oh ye silly, nisa an your man. It is wrong. Now Haruna Idrisu so catch say yen fan channel because oyo oba and Ghana had there untimi ni oba nya asem ni oba nya asem. What is this whole gender thing? When ye gender asem, let's face it, okaniye wan kaniye enye gender asem. Annor Dompreh ono so or acti ye wan acti ye. Let's look at it from that point. Now mu yenjai oye oba oye bema oye tietia oye tintin. It doesn't
solve the problem.
And Kashi, so you could see say from the Parliament House, omo kasati a oba ni nyina no we're speaking because she's a woman and then has disgraced a man in public.
You go hear this particular video of Haruna Idrisu somebody to join by to us.
You have been a torchbearer of wanting to preserve the honor and dignity of Parliament, the honor and dignity of members of Parliament, and more importantly, the honor and dignity of our political class. So, to honorable members, we do not and we should not accept that conduct and that insult. Today it is him, tomorrow it may be you. That is why we must stand united in condemning it. But Honorable Minority Whip, I'm pleading with you that because it's a woman, and you know Ghanaian society and our patriarchal values, forgive her. But before the forgiveness, as the Honorable Doyo, the Deputy Whip said, leader, the Honorable Mama Yarga, we should get the affected person to render an unqualified apology to the Minority Whip and follow with a retraction of the story, and that should let matters rest. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
What really went on, Harun Edrusi saying, sir, because she's a woman. But let's look at it from this perspective. First of all, the ideal thing I think Parliament should do, because in the same way, you know, you'll be dragged for contempt. Yeah. Even if I'm not in Ghana, I wouldn't want to do something at the end of the day. Penals will be dragged back and forth. Now, let's look at it. I think the ideal thing Parliament needs to do is to first of all investigate the issue. Investigate.
Okay.
Whilst they're investigating the issue, they will invite both parties. Like both parties, we are can decide. Then at the end of the day, they decide on it. Because trust me, you were saying something, so now because children are watching. And we are living in a society right now where basically the society is polarized. In Bofrem, who are there, the ladies don't respect. In Burma, we don't also have that respect for women and ladies. So these things are all happening, but then for it to happen in Parliament, which means that the wind is coming from somewhere to somewhere, and Parliament is the last resource, because and I uphold the law, the rule of law in this country. So we need to do investigation, get both sides, and at the end of the day, we can know how to tackle the issue. Right, I'm saying, but Aban is saying now, woman one can ye, and people are saying oyoba ni yekuntia nunjina onka oyoba. And for those of you who are more complaining, say HardCastle, and blah 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 blah. These same Annor Dompreh. We saw him on TV. They were on TV. Some people in the community, they were alleging, say, Papa, you know, some maybe fights, maybe these are allegations, though. Okay. Then the seat, it took like a week before his seat was declared. What must say? So the woman taking it from a perspective, say, may your bar time, may your bar. You are telling me, I'll deal with you. Which of the deal? And you have to understand that she is a woman of law. She's a lawyer. So she's not taking your word for granted. I'll deal with you. Obi Kasa, I'll deal with you. The next day, one sorry be. Obi Kasa, I'll deal with the next day. The call. So which of that deal with you? That is what we want to know. Now, be a woman, she aided because Pevilia Koshe, it's clearly said she flamed the whole thing. At a point in time, she could have just kept quiet. Nanka we enko escalate because me who say a bacteria or something. Na ujina Annor Dompreh ni mo ne kasa. Yeah. And a woman ko chi obi. Or hage no ono so. Exactly nipa kan so calm down or say I should calm down, forget this silly man.
Yeah.
So that point of escalation was not necessary. And also chaso. But for those of you who are saying and drawing meaning, say, or your bar, she looks down on the husband, on Titinin Beye, and people are saying, say, Ghanaian culture, Ghanaian, I am Banyama Bebri Wukrum Hayenka. I am Banyama Bebri Wukrum Hasayenka. But when Kwan Baye, the Afenia Fa, Ubi Nima Mamre.
But Mamre Amandi.
We also need to understand the lady. She's a woman. Because my mama will be catching and say, I will do with you. I will not take it lightly. My wife will be catching and say, I will do with you. I will not take it lightly. So, Annor Dompreh no anka so hodo. If Obi catcher ne yere say I will do with you, now the be report here. I'm sure he will also take action.
Yeah.
So both of them, omunyina no, to sing at the end of the day to I think say the escalation points for HardCastle and also to no kakra. That is exactly what is really going on, and Ghanaians are really dragging here. And I've seen, as you are saying, say as a NDC4 Nibi Krano, they are really dragging her.
They are saying she's the NDC version of how I come in and then Escalation. It's any ocean baby I then I could do there. Not just say I'm not very critical, I am very serious. But we're just hoping say it could be a bit me solve it because Nana it empower way yes I mean, this woman just came into the limelight. Me sure say a lot of people didn't even.
She's been there already. HardCastle has been there.
And I make her say a lot of people didn't really have. Share me say when you asema, any padodoa get it to know you more no. I also see one no muni mudada.
Okay.
Yes, and I assume in Semeti hey, people know me. Those that follow us, those that watch us, our viewers, omuni me, but. Mami o de opa mami nya sema na enye national issue. Meje din crash and de na maje dada no. People I feel that people are coming to talk about me. So obitika mutroto if I say fit any or not in the baby a ono ne de ne say ade ache wa sole wa kwaye ne 1 or 2 rounds bi wa pede one ne yere ne mabedi no. Ask me says I fit any no. Or the a friend is saying HardCastle was say me kwenfa. Also na pani then say wakotie normal bia mami so I mean she's been there but she's not too loud in Ghana gidi I say bia beti na no kasa na say bibisa enti adenti na today mom na say in all times no say mom na wa ba benya position no e na fe na sa same way ye den e ba beto no so it's very sad say this has happened but we're just hoping say ye betimi ape asem no na no pomasi bre na che bibia akwakoda din because we don't want any tragedy bia na say menteme wansi bia ne ade nti ene akodu back beninsa no he should do something about it.
All right, if we don't see, I will be giving you more updates as all of this whole issue continue to unfold.